Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper. We're going to do another Dollar Tree DIY upcycle. If you guys have any old jars, this is an old pickle jar that I found at my parents' house. Took off the label and we're going to take off this lid here and we are going to paint it. And then we have a few other DIY Dollar Tree items. We got this little skull hand. We've got some little bats there. Now this was left over from last year, but I'm going to use it. You could use anything that you might find. We've got the window clings here. Those are in the Dollar Tree right now. Also this stuff, I don't even know what it's called, but again that's left over from DIY that I had done. And then these little guys, which are way fun, little light bulb eyeballs, and then when you turn them on they're little different colors there. I don't know if you could see that, but so let's go ahead. First thing we're gonna do is paint this guy. So you could paint it black with just some Krylon. I'm just going to be using my Arteza because it is the evening. So I'm just going to take and paint this black just with some acrylic paint there. I mean, you could use a Sharpie if you'd like. Whatever you want to do to paint this or color it black. So I was thinking if I wanted to use a different something because this is going to go on. The sponge soaks up a lot of the acrylic paint, which I'm thinking I probably should have done. Maybe Krylon paint would have been a little bit easier, but I wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing in the dark. So we're going to go ahead and get that all painted. I'm just going to use some more acrylic paint and we'll get this all done. We might have to let it dry and do some layers, but I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, this is all done, and all I did was I took the acrylic paint and I found that if you dab like this, it really covers it up well. So you could see that it's all gone, and it did leave a great little texture on there, which is so cool. So I'm loving that. And now I'm just going to set it aside to dry while we do everything else. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottle here, and I know you can't see it, but we're going to take the sticker, and this is a window cling, so this is going to cling really well, and I'm going to use this witch's brew. So I'm going to just pull this off. Now if you were using something else, if you didn't want to, if you didn't have a glass jar, you could, let me get that right there. I'm just going to put that right on there. It's going to cling rather nicely since it's made for windows. And then just go like this. But you could glue this down. You could actually Mod Podge this as well. So, but this is going to just cling really nice. And so we've got that there that says Witch's Brew. And you guys, we're just going to stuff this stuff right in there. I was going to fill it. At first I was going to fill it with some purple water. But I decided I didn't want to have water, a big old jar of water laying around. This is strictly for decor. So we're just going to stick this all in there if I could. And you could put fairy lights and have it all nice and pretty in there. And then I'm going to take this guy and we're going to stick him right in there. And if you had multiple of those around, that would be cute too. Oh, we're going to stick that in a little bit better. There we go. Have this stuff coming up and around. It's really cool. All right, so we're gonna let that that portion, and we'll get the lid on. Okay, so here's the lid, and I did just run my heat tool over it a little bit. And now we're gonna get out my glue gun, and we are going to take the lid and put it right on there. And then just that alone, look at how cool that is. You could put candies in there, you know, for Halloween. And then I'm going to take one of these little bats here. I'm going to see exactly where I'm going to want this, which I think just right in the center there would be great. And let me see if I want it down or seeing how I'd like it. I think I like it standing up. So I am going to keep, well, no, I'm going to take it off because he's big enough that I could still stand him up. So you're just going to take this, and I think it's glued in there rather well. So I'm going to kind of work it out the best that I can with these scissors here. Let's see. It may have to lift out a little bit. Just working it back and forth, trying to get it out. There we go. Perfect. I thought I was going to have to lift it and repaint it, but it's okay. And now you can keep this for something else down the line. And much closer here, we're going to put a dab of hot glue right in the center, right there. And then take our little guy and stick him straight up. I'm just going to hold it there while it dries. Okay, it's all good and ready. And then last thing I have is this little guy here. Now this is optional for you because it could be quite unsturdy. So it's up to you if you want to put this on here so it looks like it's holding it. But again, it is sturdy, so you have to, or unsturdy, so you're going to have to find the perfect spot. And then you're going to hot glue it, or just don't use it at all. And I'll show you pictures of both. But then we're just going to go ahead and turn this guy on. Or like I said, you could use those little lights there. Some little fairy lights. And look at that. How cool is this? I will take better pictures once I get this little eyeball figured out a little bit better. Oh, there we go. That is so cool. So, there you go. Let me turn off my lights here. How cool is that? So you could even place this behind here if you wanted to just make the whole thing kind of glow. So, alright, I'll show some more pictures. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you click right down here to subscribe. Hit that bell button so you don't miss anything. And I will talk to you soon. Bye!